I am Daniel Barenboim, and I welcome you to 5 minutes on Mozart's last piano concerto. When we say Mozart's last piano concerto, immediately the thought comes, poor Mozart, he died, he was only 35 years old. He already imagined he was dying. It must be a very tragic affair. But it isn't really so. Very often composers write music that is of a different character to what they are undergoing in the biography. Beethoven wrote one of his most optimistic pieces, the Second Symphony, when he was in utter desperation, thinking of committing suicide, writing a testament, the Heiligenstadt Testament, where he speaks of his inability to go on living, and he writes this very, very fresh piece. It's very difficult to know when did death, the subject of death, start to occupy Mozart's brain. In any case, this last concerto does not have any outward manifestation of tragedy. Like all pieces of music, it can be played in a more optimistic or in a more pessimistic, in a desperate or in a very joyful way. And who knows who is right. In any case, the last piano concerto has a very clear first statement when the piano comes in. Very open, simple statement. But at the very beginning of the piece, when the orchestra plays it, he adds one bar of introduction. Why? There is no clear answer. Because this introductory bar in the orchestra does not provide for a real beginning. It is as if this music has been going on and now we are aware of it. And then comes the reply. Second phrase. And again. Third phrase. The movement is in a very simple, straightforward form for a first movement, like so many of Mozart's concerto. The slow movement is particularly lovely for its quietness. It is constructed in two sections every time. One that is a melody, and the second almost like a procession. And the last movement is maybe not as carefree as other Mozart last movements, but it has something very wistful and very beautiful. Thank you for listening. This was a sequence on Mozart's last piano concerto. I will be very happy to hear or read your comments, and thank you very much.